I can't believe nobody is using this weapon. Now you might be thinking, Articuno, everybody uses a railway rifle, or at least most people do. I'm not on about the railway rifle. I'm on about a syringer. Now you're definitely confused. How is the syringer the best weapon in this game? So the syringer that I'm going to be talking about is the Endangerall syringer. What the Endangerall syringer does is that when you hit a target, it reduces the target's damage resistance by 25% for 2 minutes. And the reason I believe this is the best weapon in Fallout 76 at the moment is because this effect stacks with other people's syringers. So if you have 8 people fighting a boss, you can get their damage resistance into the negative. Now, a few things about the Endangerall syringer is that the weapon was always in the game. That mod has always been in it. It just never worked. People have been testing it for years and they all came to the conclusion the weapon just never worked. That's why nobody has heard of the Endangerall mod for this. And another thing about it is that it reduces the target's damage resistance. That only works with ballistic damage, physical damage. So it doesn't work with energy weapons. It only works with physical ballistic damage. So you can use the likes of a chainsaw, a 50 cal, a fixer, stuff that just does ballistic damage. Now, I love pairing this weapon with the railway rifle because the railway rifle does ballistic damage and the damage is just unreal. I've been hitting an Earl for over 1,600 damage when it comes to critical damage. And that was only when 2 people was using that syringer. Imagine if we had 8 people using that syringer. I would be hitting mad damage. And with this syringer, you can easily kill Earl in under 30 seconds. The damage potential is definitely there, and just the fact that this weapon can stack with other people's syringers is just unbelievable. Now you might be asking, how do I get the Endangerall syringer? You can get this the second you leave the vault. All you have to do is come to a crafting station, go down to pipe guns, and you'll see the syringer. The syringer takes 2 adhesive, 2 screws, and 10 steel to make, which is unbelievably cheap. And once you make those syringers, all you have to do is scrap them, and then you will unlock the mod Endangerall. Now, Endangerall takes 5 acid, 2 adhesive, 1 black titanium, 3 screws, and 7 steel to put the mod on it, and now you have literally the best weapon in this game. And the best thing about it, you can use it on any build. You do not need to go with a railway rifle like I am. I'm just a commandos build, so I use the railway rifle. But you can use it as a heavy gunner, a rifleman, or even a melee build. You just need to make sure that you're doing ballistic damage. So as you can see, this Deathclaw is level 60. And right beside that level 60 is its ballistic / physical damage resistance. And as you can see, that's at 300. Now, once I shoot that Deathclaw with the syringer, it goes from 300 down to 225. That means it took off 75 damage resistance because it's 25% of its total damage resistance. So if I had a different person there and they shot the Deathclaw, it would go from 225 down to 150. If I had 3 people there, it would have gone to 150 down to 75. And if I had 4 people there, it would have gone from 75 down to 0. And of course, if I had 5, it would have started in the negatives where it would be negative 75 damage resistance. So this was the weapon that I was using to get the 1,600 damage when I was fighting Earl. So I have a quad 50 crit railway rifle. This is very good for getting that damage, but you can get a fixer with just around the same presets and you will be doing amazing. The same with a chainsaw. You can use just a normal chainsaw, but if you have the dual bar on it, you're going to be doing more damage, which is always nice. You need to trust me, guys. You need to get this weapon as soon as you can and you need to start using it. I would recommend only using it on bosses because you're not going to be shooting super mutants or stuff like that just to kill them faster. you know, any weapon can do that, but when it comes to bosses, using it on Earl is always good. Using it on the Titan is always good. I wouldn't recommend using it on the Scorch Beast Queen because she's squishy enough as it is, and people will be given out if you start killing that boss straight away. So just keep that in mind. Use it on Earl. It's very good. You can run through nukes like it's nothing, and that is all. I also want to give credit to Nick. He did show me this weapon and he did run these nukes with me to show you the potential that this weapon does have. So I'm going to be linking his channel in the description below. Make sure you go check him out. Very nice dude. Amazing content. But without further ado, thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Thank you and goodbye.